Interesting facts about Virgo zodiac sign. Virgos are often stereotyped as hysterical perfectionists who criticize everything and everyone. While they can definitely be that at times, the truth is that this sign is far more complex and interesting. Here are some fun and interesting facts about the Virgo zodiac sign, which will help you see this misunderstood sign in a new light. Before we proceed, don't forget to subscribe to the Daily Horoscope and click on the bell icon to receive all the updates. And now, the question of the week. Which body part does Virgo rule? Options are heart, digestive system, kidneys, or reproductive system. Let me know your answer in the comments box. Proceeding to interesting facts. Mercury is their ruling planet. Mercury is Virgo's ruling planet, which means Virgos are often associated with reflective, methodical, critical thinking, and perfectionism. Their sign relates to the Virgin Maiden. Which could explain, at least to a degree, why many Virgos despise being the center of attention. Maidens, after all, are supposed to be modest. Virgo is an earth sign. Known for their desire for stability, commitment, stubbornness, and their slow but unstoppable way of moving through the world. They're very caring. Virgos are known for being very caring towards those they love. They often go out of their way to ensure their loved ones' happiness and well-being, and they'll never regret doing it. Friends, family members, partners, Virgos are always willing to help them all. They're full of self-doubt, though it might not be apparent at first sight. Since Virgos are fantastic at looking confident, Virgos actually lack a lot of self-confidence. They're very critical in every aspect of their lives, and yes, that translates to themselves. No one criticizes Virgo more than Virgo. They're the very definition of perfectionism. Because of their critical nature, Virgos can't help but look at any situation through a magnifying glass, searching for even the tiniest mistake. This translates to perfectionism in just about every aspect of their life. They want everything to look and be perfect, as even the smallest flaw will reflect poorly on them. This line of thinking, so pervasive in Virgos, means they often find themselves doing other people's jobs, since Virgos tend to believe no one can do things better than them. Virgos are smart cookies. They tend to excel in intellectual ventures and love puzzles, crosswords, riddles, and just about anything that makes them work their minds. In fact, they often find this kind of activity relaxing, which can be surprising to other zodiac signs. When it comes to love, they like to take things slowly. A common trait amongst earth signs, Virgos are in no rush to find love, or rather, they're not interested in rushing it. They like to take their time to get to know the other person and love exploring all aspects of a budding relationship, going on date after date while making sure the other person is the right one for them. They can be workaholics. Whether they're working at their dream job or not is irrelevant. Their innate sense of responsibility and perfectionism means that Virgos will often go above and beyond what's expected of them, even if no one asks them to. They have high expectations for themselves, and that's what drives them to keep working. They have quite a temper. Though they're not as explosive as fire signs, Virgos can have quite the temper, and once you reach their limit, you'll be in trouble. Their excellent memories and attention to detail make them fantastic at planning revenge, so you don't want to get on their wrong side. They're pranksters. Contrary to popular belief, Virgos do have a sense of humor. It's just that they choose to express it via pranks. It makes a lot of sense when you think about it. Virgos are great planners, perfectionists, and very intelligent, so pranks are perfect for them. They'll plan a prank for days, if not months, just for a few seconds of entertainment, and it's always worth it. They hate overdramatic people. While Virgos are far from the most relaxed individuals out there, they still avoid overly dramatic people, choosing instead to hang out with people who know how to relax and take things easy. It makes sense. After all, when you're overthinking everything all the time, the last thing you want is to add more stress to your life. They're huge gossips. They don't like to admit it, but Virgos love gossiping, whether it's about people they know or perfect strangers. Often, they don't consider it gossiping. As far as they're concerned, they're just gathering information out of sheer curiosity. But don't let semantics fool you. They love a good gossip. They're very conscious of their appearance. Appearances matter, and no other sign believes this as strongly as Virgo, who, while not necessarily vain, is always hyper-aware of how they look and what their outfit says to others. Most Virgos aren't the kind to wake up and put on whatever they find in the closet. On the contrary, it's not uncommon for Virgo to plan their outfit days in advance. They're paranoid. A side effect of their hyperactive minds and incredible capacity to overthink everything, Virgos are often wary of other people's actions and paranoid about their meaning. If a friend seems distracted during a phone call, Virgos will torture themselves for hours with the possibilities, coming up with increasingly absurd explanations that often have little to no relation to what actually happened. As Freud once said, "Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar," and Virgos would do well to remember that. They're incapable of letting go of their past. This applies to both big and small things, but in general, Virgos have a tough time forgetting the past and moving on. It could be that they never forget or forgive a betrayal by a friend, or it could be that they're fixated on that one time in school where they accidentally ripped their pants. It doesn't matter. Virgos remember many events in their past with great clarity, making it harder for them to move on. They're altruistic. Believe it or not, Virgos are very generous, and more often than not, they genuinely want to make the world a better place. Sometimes, they're willing to go out of their way to help. Other times, they prefer to help on a smaller yet consistent scale. Regardless of how they choose to help, the truth is that Virgos generally believe in making the world a better place through actions. They're not very adaptable. In fact, you could say they're downright inflexible. Virgos' perfectionist nature and hypercritical minds often mean they have a lot of trouble adapting to new things. They have a way of doing things, and they're going to stick to it until it stops working. Some Virgos will even insist on others using their methods. After all, if they're working so well for Virgo, surely they're for everyone else. Thank you for listening. Please like, share, and let us know your thoughts in the comment box.
Thank you for being part of today's horoscope forecast. Your feedback is important for us to improve and provide better insights. If you found our show helpful, please consider rating it. For an uninterrupted, ad-free experience, simply click the link in the description. Your support helps us to continue creating valuable content. Thank you for being here and see you tomorrow.